All right, here's another story. I'm not. The story doesn't annoy me, but the just where we are as a pussified society does. So this came out today. Ghost canceled 3 shows ahead of the storm that may or may not happen. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but how many times have we been told the sky is falling and we're going to get 500 feet of snow, and then we get nothing? Is this just pussified here to be canceling the whole weekend's shows?
Well, the question is it the band or is it the promoter?
Well, I don't know that. Honestly, I don't know that, but I know that in North Carolina they did declare a state of emergency. And this again goes back to my original point. They declared a state of emergency before it started snowing. Why? It's not a state of emergency. If anything, it's a state of what? Caution?
Caution, yeah.
It's not an emergency. There's no fucking snow yet. And I'm not saying that it won't be 15 inches of snow and the shows would get canceled anyway. I'm not saying that. It could happen. But canceling it, do fans look at that as a good thing because it saves them the hassle of trying to get to these shows? Or do they look at it as like, what the fuck? Show up and play your shit. I've been waiting 6 months for this show or whatever. You know, what do you think they think?
Well, I just got to go back to the situation I talked about at the top of the show, at the beginning of the show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I went out to see Big J Okerson.
Right.
And I was going regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And when, I told Sal, hey, tonight's the show. Oh man, I'm not going out in that.
Pussy.
It's like, well, if I come and swing by and pick you up,
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll go then. But I'm not driving out there. The hell with that. It's like, well, it's just cold outside. It's not, 10 feet of snow. It's not even snowing.
That's so silly.
But again, it's people are just funny like that, But again, this situation here, there's a lot of things riding on this that we're not privy to, such as the contractual obligations and
right.
The 3 shows that they cancel. It may be the same promoter for all 3 shows. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
And there might be like this caveat about, weather related conditions, and because the promoter is in it to make money.
Mm-hmm.
And, with the loss of money. And then again, it could be the band out of quote unquote safety concerns or being able to get to the venue should there be a snow issue or weather related issue,
right.
That if they don't make it, they might lose money.
Yeah, true.
Because they get a deposit, but then they only get paid after the show is over.
Right.
So rather than take the risk that, well, what if we get stuck in snow and they have to cancel the show and it's on us to get to the venue and we can't get there. Yeah. So again, I don't know what the contracts say or how it's worded or who's responsible for what. Mm-hmm. But, it always boils down to money. It doesn't really boil down to fan safety.
Yeah, no. I mean, I have to imagine it's the venues, right? Because the venues have to agree to it if they're contracted.
Correct.
So you would think that this comes from the venues. I wasn't trying to blame Ghost necessarily. I'm just saying in general. It's like, different topic, but the same sort of thing. Like, they've already canceled school here for Monday. Now, not a goddamn 1/10 of an inch of snow has hit yet. And they've canceled school for Monday. Why? What if it doesn't snow? What if somehow the storm passes over and maybe we get 2 inches of snow?
Yeah.
Now the kids are sitting home because we're such a pussy society.
Is that what you call a contingency plan?
I guess. Well, dude,
I don't know. It used to be a whole different ball game when you and I were younger. I mean, it could be a foot of snow on the ground and they still wouldn't call off the school,
No. Dude, a snow day was gold. You maybe got 1, maybe 2 in a year. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
And man, when you got those, you could not have been more excited because you didn't get them very often, if ever. And man, now they're canceling because some fucking app on their phone tells them that it might snow. An app that's always wrong, by the way. I don't know if you look at your fucking weather app on your iPhone.
I do.
But that goddamn thing is wrong 10 times more than it's right. It's always wrong. But I don't know. I just think we're just such a pussified society now. It's like every stupid thing. Well, it might be bad, so we got to protect everybody. We got to be safe. Ugh, faggots.
Well, you got to wonder if it's because of, I always go back to being the fact that we're such a litigious society that the school was open and I was trying to get my kid to school and I ended up in a car wreck. Now I'm going to sue the school system because I was trying to make it to school when they should have been closed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of shit.
Yeah. And by the way, rural George, I may be a fatso, but I drive. Thank you. Just don't drive a ton. But you really got me calling me a fatso, though. Really upset me. I was unaware that I was fat until that guy told me.
What's that comment about?
About me saying that everybody's being a pussy for not going out in the snow, and he's basically saying it's easy for me to say because I'm just a fat slug that doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough. I was out fucking Thursday, dick.
So anyway, it's hard to tell, who's behind what and why things are the way they are, and if their show is taking place in a state in the South that has already called a state of emergency, it might be part of the thing that if the state is under a state of emergency, then you can't do these things anyway.
Right. Could be. Anyway, just, I don't know, it rubbed me the wrong way. I saw it and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And the thing is, a lot of these southern states like Tennessee and North Carolina and South Carolina and Texas, they it's a freak thing to get a snowstorm in those areas, and they don't have snow removable equipment.
True.
Because they don't typically
get a lot of snow.
They don't have to clean, plow roads and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Like when I lived in Southern California, we would get a freak snowstorm every now and again. Right. And even if it was only just a few inches of snow, it would just fuck traffic up because they don't have any kind of snow removal equipment at all.
Right.
So the roads, even though there were only a few inches of snow on the roads, people would be all over the place, off in the ditches and shit. Because number one, they don't know how to drive in snow. And number two, there's no snow removal equipment to clean off the roads.
Right.
So it becomes a big mess.
Yeah, I get it. Maybe I'm overreacting a little bit.
You're being overreactive. Stop being overreactive.
Fine. It's just the more I see the world, the more I hate it, I guess.
Yeah,
It's all so weak.
Soft.
It is
they live
soft.
The soft life.
It is the soft life. Oh, we got to cancel because it might be cold.
Right.
Right, Sal?
Well, the thing is Friday was cold here. It was, it was negative. I think the coldest it got was like -5 or something. Mm-hmm. But, we were doing business as usual, but there were there were businesses that were closed up for the day.
Yeah.
You know, as schools were closed, businesses were closed. Oh, you don't bother coming in, and the dangerously cold weather.
Right.
But when we left, the comedy show, because Jay was doing 2 shows. The people who were coming in for the second show, they all had to stand outside.
Yeah. Well, tough shit.
I didn't see anybody keeling over or anything. They were all just kind of standing outside waiting to get in.
Yeah.
They're all just kind of standing out there in their coats and hats and just waiting until, they were letting them in.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's the same way Thursday night. I mean, it was fucking cold on Thursday. Here, it was very cold. Okay. Turned on the heat in the car and then it wasn't as cold. It's a problem.